tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the mall, same mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park.
It is week 4 of the NFL season from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots, a big matchup for both of these teams. Welcome into Sports Talk with Krish. I'm your host, Krish Verma, home of all the Carolina Panthers games, and a big week 4 game for the Panthers. They head to Foxborough to take on the Patriots. Both teams are 1-2, but Carolina's trajectory of their season has completely flipped after the game I went to last week. The Panthers went into Atlanta's game 0-2, back against the wall. They really struggled. They had something going in the second half to the week prior in week 2 against Arizona, and then they really showed out in week 3, a 30-0 victory, shutting out the Atlanta Falcons. The first time Carolina's had a shutout since 2020, and the first time they've won a football game by 30 points since 2015. Yes, that is the year we went 15-1 and went to the Super Bowl. So it's been a long time coming since the Carolina Panthers have had a big-time victory like they did last Sunday, but they truly showed out. Bryce Young took care of the football. He did not turn it over. Tedero McMillan continued to show flashes. Chuba Hubbard, Rico Dowdle, proving to be one of the best 1-2 punches in the NFL. But I cannot talk enough about how good our defense was last week. Michael Penix was in a box. Yes, Carolina only has 1 sack on the season, and that is dead last in the NFL, but the Carolina Panthers were bringing some serious pressure and gave a lot of credit to the cornerbacks. Shaw Smith-Wade had a pick 6. Mike Jack had an interception. I mean, overall, just an amazing performance from the Carolina Panthers defense. Even J.C. Horn almost got an interception of his own. So very excited for this matchup today. There is a lot of excitement around this team. Can the Panthers actually get something going? I mean, this guy likes the Falcons, as you can tell by his Braves picture. I know that was a tough loss for y'all, and I could see y'all season being just fine. I don't think it's going to bother the Falcons as much as I really hope it does, because I am, as a Panthers fan, a little worried because I don't want to say it's a fluke or anything. We're about to find that out right now. But this stuff doesn't happen very often. Like I said, we haven't shut out a team since 2020. We haven't won by 30 points since 2015, ironically, against the Falcons in a 38-0 victory. This is a very big game for this franchise because not only if we win this football game, it's a 2-game winning streak. Carolina gets to 500. And if you look ahead of their schedule, next week they host the Miami Dolphins. That's a winnable football game. They host the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to be a rough game, but still possible Carolina could come out on top. The week after that, they go to play the Jets. That's a winnable football game. So you have a good amount of winnable football games on your schedule until you get to about Buffalo, Green Bay. Those are going to be some really hard games for the Panthers. But you have some winnable football games, and you can really see where your football team is at in these next few weeks, including this game against New England. You have 2 young quarterbacks, Bryce Young and Drake May, looking to prove their spot in the NFL. Drake May, this is his 2nd season. He looked very good when he got his time to shine his rookie year last season for the New England Patriots. It just hasn't translated to victories. For Bryce Young, it has been a long road, not necessarily translating to victories either. He's shown some flashes. He's been benched. He came back, looked better than ever. It has been a long road for Bryce Young. So both of these quarterbacks looking to prove that their team can be possible contenders in their division and maybe even their conference. This is a big game for both of these teams. Both these teams are going to have to give 100% to see who gets the victory today. And it looks, from the looks of it, that the New England Patriots won the toss. So the Carolina Panthers are going to get the ball first here. I see Rico Dowdle lurking in the back of the end zone. So I'm just going to assume New England won the toss, more than likely decided to kick off. Christian Gonzalez, one of the best corners in the NFL, is making his season debut today against the Carolina Panthers. He's been dealing with an injury all over the summer. Now we're ready to go here in week 4. So that's great news for the Patriots. And a big test to Tedero McMillan, who is more than likely going to be guarding today, the rookie wide receiver who leads all rookies in receiving yards, is top 10 in the NFL in receiving yards. So here we go. Kickoff is underway. Rico Dowdle is going to return it up to the 24-yard line, his own 24-yard line, before the Patriots make the tackle. And here comes Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers offense. Bryce Young, no visor today and a sleeve on his right arm. Little interesting there. And then the last 6 quarters for Bryce Young, 338 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no turnovers. And no turnovers is very key. When the Carolina Panthers do not turn the ball over, they look like a completely different football team. Every team looks completely different when they don't turn the ball over. So Bryce Young just needs to be careful with the football, manage the game correctly, and it's going to put the Panthers in a winning situation. First play of the game from their own 24-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. They're going to wave David Moore in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to David Moore. He's going to come down the sideline and pick up a Carolina Panthers 1st down. Jones makes the tackle, and Moore on the first play gets the 1st down for the Panthers, but is now slow to get up. And now the training staff is going to go meet him on the sideline. Oh, that's really not the start we were looking for at all. It's a great play by David Moore. He gets the end around jet sweep and gets a 1st down. But with Xavier Legette already injured for this game, they shut down Jimmy Horn for the 4th straight week. Obviously, no Jalen Coker. He's still on IR. David Moore he's still waiting on the sideline. So the clock has been stopped. And this is not a good sign at all. They were initially moving the clock just to keep David Moore on the sideline, but now the clock is stopped. Got to hope that he's okay. Now it's an injury timeout after the first play of the game. David Moore gets an end around for the 1st down, about an 11 to 12-yard gain. A good start to the drive. Got to hope that he's okay. There is a lot of inactives for the Carolina Panthers. Jatavian Sanders with an ankle injury. Xavier Legette, who I just mentioned. Patrick Jones and DJ Wanham all out today for the Carolina Panthers. We're going to expect a lot of play time from the rookie Nick Scorton and Princely Uman-Mielen, even though DJ Johnson, who was in his 3rd season with the Panthers, is going to start in front of Uman-Mielen. Princely has our only sack on the season, so I'd really like to see us get some more pressure at the quarterback today. But that's a rough loss, losing David Moore that early. Yeah, losing David Moore that early is, oh man, that's kind of rough. We're already so thin at the wide receiver position. And it's crazy to think about because going into preseason, our wide receiver room consisted of Tetairoa McMillan, Xavier Legette, Jalen Coker, Adam Thielen, David Moore, Jimmy Horn, Hunter Renfrow. Like there was a lot of receivers. Now you look at the Panthers wide receiver room. Adam Thielen obviously was traded before the season started. The day after he was traded, 24 hours later, Jalen Coker gets a serious quad injury and it has to be placed on IR. Xavier Legette has obviously been very inconsistent, and now he is injured. So now you look at the wide receiver room, you have Tetairoa McMillan, Hunter Renfrow, David Moore, who just got hurt, DeLavon Campbell, Bryson Tremaine. I mean, it's not the wide receiver room we really expected it to be going into the season. So a lot of the load has gone to the number 8 overall selection, Tetairoa McMillan, who was incredible. His breakout game was definitely that Arizona game. He had a ton of receptions there, had one big play for a 40-yard play. And then last week, I guess you could say production-wise, it slowed down a little bit. He had 3 receptions for 48 yards, but those plays mattered. He had his first catch of the game was a 4th down situation on opening drive for Carolina, and they took a shot downfield, ended up converting a couple plays later for a Bryce Young rushing touchdown. So T-Mac made plays when it matters, and that's what we need from him. 3 receptions for 48 yards is also very good considering Carolina won 30-0, didn't need to pass the football that much in the second half. They kind of just ran the ball with Chuba and Rico. But you'd love to have the wide receiver depth that the Panthers need, which there's also a reason why I've been questioning the decision to keep Jimmy Horn as a healthy scratch. I do not believe, unless there is actually an injury to Jimmy Horn, there hasn't been anything that's necessarily said he's injured. I believe he's been a healthy scratch for all these games so far, as David Moore is now on a cart and he's leaving the field. That is such an unfortunate sight. In his 9th season, David Moore has really traveled around with Dave Canales, and his ankle just twisted in the opposite direction. That is that's a brutal sight. He gives a thumbs up to the crowd, so you have to hope that he is okay. That is a terrible sign. Bryce Young says a prayer for his teammate David Moore, and now we got to play this football game for him. 1st down and 10, a crucial 1st down from David Moore to get things going for the Panthers, and now they are set up at their own 41-yard line. A run for Chuba Hubbard. He's got some good blocking ahead, and Chuba Hubbard fighting his way, trying to get a first down. They're going to rule him down after a 9-yard gain, make it 2nd down and 1. An angry run from Chuba Hubbard on his first carry of the game. And now we take a look at the defensive side of New England, who Milton Williams initially signed a contract to join the Carolina Panthers, a 4-year, $100 million deal. Fell through and is now with the New England Patriots. Kayvon Chaisson, a former Carolina Panther, also on this defense. And after a gain of 9 on the carry, Carolina's going to have 2 receivers on the right, Chuba on the left, and nobody in the backfield on 2nd down and 1. Bryce Young throws, and his pass is out of the reach of Tetairoa McMillan. It's incomplete. McMillan tried to haul it in with one hand. A flag is down. That was Carlton Davis, the former Buccaneer, in coverage. And this could possibly be pass interference or holding. And they are going to call pass interference on Carlton Davis. It looked like Bryce Young did lead Tetairoa McMillan a little bit further than maybe you would have liked there, but nonetheless, a holding penalty on Davis. Oh, absolutely. I didn't even see that part. I was so focused on Bryce Young throwing the ball. Before McMillan actually he ran a slant inside, before he runs his route, Carlton Davis grabs his face mask. So they'll call it pass interference instead of face mask. But either way, the penalty will give Carolina a first down. And a look at Mike Vrabel in his first season with the New England Patriots. Has a very good resume. Did very well with the Tennessee Titans, getting them all the way to the AFC Championship in one of his seasons there. And Bryce Young looking around, 1st down and 10. And this will be play action. Bryce Young rolling to the left, checks it down. It's caught by Bryson Tremaine, who is getting some extra yards on this play. Tremaine, a gain of 9 before he's pushed out of bounds. Just a little play action bootleg to the left. They wait for Tremaine to get off his block, and they just pitch it to him for a 9-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 1. So very effective play calls from Dave Canales in the offense so far, making sure Bryce Young can show off his talents, while also making sure Carolina can play clean football. The biggest thing is turning over the ball. If you can play clean football, get down the field and score, you're going to be doing just fine. They'll actually call it a gain of 8 for Tremaine on his first reception, 2nd down and 2. Chuba in the backfield, and he will get the carry. Hubbard is going to have a Panther first down inside the New England 40-yard line to the Patriots 39-yard line, and that'll move the chains once again for Carolina. They are putting up a very solid drive, as Chuba Hubbard last week against Atlanta had 17 carries for 73 yards, was unable to find the end zone. The touchdown went to Rico Dowdle late in that game in the 4th quarter when Carolina already had control of that game. So Bryce Young sets up a 1st down and 10 at the New England 39. He's 1 for 9 with 9 passing yards. That one play to Bryson Tremaine. 2 receivers on the right. Young takes the shotgun snap, throws, and his pass is complete. Mitchell Evans is wide open. There he goes down the sideline before he's taken down at the 25-yard line. That's the 6th round selection out of Notre Dame. The 2nd tight end that Carolina has on this team from the Fighting Irish, and it's the rookie who makes a big play for the first down. He's just wide open in the zone. Nobody's guarding him. So Bryce Young just checks it down to him, and Mitchell Evans makes the reception and has yards after the catch to the 25-yard line. So a solid showing from the rookie tight end. And now Carolina continuing to move the chains. Now at the New England 23-yard line. Trips right. They wave Chuba in motion. Young steps up. He throws, and it's caught. It's McMillan. He's to the 10. Makes a man miss down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young to Tetairoa McMillan for the first time today. And it's that 9-4 connection, the Cali to Cali connection that T-Mac was talking about earlier this season. Still looking for his first career touchdown, but he's inching closer and closer, as there's a reason he leads rookies in receiving yards so far this season. 1st and goal at the New England 8-yard line. Hubbard in the backfield, Renfro on the left, McMillan and Tremaine on the right. Young takes the shotgun snap, looking to his left, fires in the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young to Tommy Tremble. And the Panthers on opening drive take it down for 6. What a start for Carolina. Bryce Young, strong, composed drive. He's sitting Bryson Tremaine, Tetairoa McMillan, and now Tommy Tremble, the former 2nd-round pick out of Notre Dame, for a Panthers touchdown. And beautiful execution on this play from Bryce Young. The Patriots rush forward. He has plenty of time in the pocket. He's got one-on-one with a tight end and a corner, his back against the wall. And Tommy Tremble continuing to make plays for the Panthers, and Carolina strikes first. Opening drive in less than 5 minutes goes and gets a touchdown as Fitzgerald on the extra point, and he doinked it. Oh, man. Rookie mistake. I kind of had a feeling Fitzgerald's going to, he's definitely going to miss some of these, man. He's a rookie. So Fitzgerald doinks the extra point on the left upright. But it's still a very solid drive from the Carolina Panthers. Can't let it get to you. Bryce Young showing out on opening drive. The Carolina Panthers strike first, and they lead the New England Patriots. 6-0 is the score. You're watching live on Sports Talk with Krish.
Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the mall, same mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't tell me it's a
What an opening drive from the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young to Tommy Tremble. Unfortunately, the extra point from our rookie kicker is no good, as Fitzgerald, I think that went in the back of the end zone. So New England's actually going to get good field positioning. But here comes Drake May and the New England Patriots for their opening drive. We get to see the Carolina Panthers defense, who shut out the Atlanta Falcons last week, was the big notice that not only Panthers fans, but the NFL really saw from the Carolina Panthers. They are the only team so far this season to shut out an NFL team. It's now week 4. There's still plenty of that time for that to happen, but very impressive defensive performance last week from the Carolina Panthers. Can they do it again? 1st down and 10. Patriots starting from their own 35 to carry for Stevenson, and Ramondre Stevenson's going to be stood up after a yard or two on the carry. J.C. Horn and company on the play. We take a look at the Patriots offensive line. They have rookie left tackle Will Campbell, who has looked outstanding so far for New England. Ben Brown is in for Wilson, who's out with injury. And then you look at some of Drake May's weapons. He's got Stevenson in the backfield, Stephon Diggs, Demario Douglas, Kayshon Boutte, and Hunter Henry, who had a big game last week for the Patriots. 2nd down and 9. This is going to be a carry for Stevenson, who will be taken down after a solid game tackle made by DJ Johnson, who is taking the spot for Patrick Jones and DJ Wanham. It'll be rotated around with Nick Scorton, DJ Johnson, Princely, Uman Miel, and Christian Roseboom missed the initial tackle there. He's missed a good amount of those. At least I've seen the first few weeks of the season. So definitely something to work on there. Obviously, linebackers are going to miss more tackles than anybody else, but it's been a little excessive in the first few weeks. 3rd down and 4 for the Patriots. Can the Carolina Panthers force a 3-and-out to start this game? Drake May yet to pass the football. He will here on 3rd down and 4. The Panthers rush 4. May throws, and his pass is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. It was Mike Jack in coverage. Trevin Wallace nearly got the interception. The ball was tipped up in the air, but Drake May's first pass incomplete. Great defensive stand from the Carolina Panthers. Trevin Wallace so close to getting the interception there of Drake May. Nonetheless, the Carolina Panthers offense goes down the field, gets a touchdown on opening drive. Now they force a 3-and-out. What a start for the Panthers. And now a flag, and I think it's going to be a false start on the Patriots. A false start on the punt, which this could go either ways. Hopefully, this doesn't give more. It's on Kaylavon Chasen, the former Carolina Panther, former first-round pick from LSU in 2020, who was called for the false start. So instead of 4th and 4, it's 4th and 9. Even if New England thought about faking the punt, no way they do it now. Let's see if Carolina can do something here on special teams. And here comes the punt. It is Trevor Etienne standing at the 15-yard line, and he's going to take it to the 20, out of bounds at about the 24-yard line, and that is where the Carolina Panthers will start their next drive. Trevor Etienne had a really bad fumble on a punt early to start the game last week, was benched for, at the moment, it was David Moore who went in there, so good to see they're giving Trevor Etienne another chance. He cannot fumble the football on punts. It's one of my pet peeves, especially, but you just can't do that, man. I mean, turnovers in general are just going to lose you football games, but muffing punts it should not have a place in the NFL. It really shouldn't. And Trevor Etienne's had a problem with that. The first preseason game, he even muffed a punt against the Cleveland Browns. So it's good to see that Dave Canales and the guys are still giving him opportunities, and hopefully he continues to shine and at least hold on to the football, but also make plays out of it. And that was a decent return with what he was given from the Patriots special team. So Carolina goes down the field. A beautiful opening drive from the Panthers, led by their quarterback, Bryce Young, 4 for 4, 48 yards, and a passing touchdown, Bryce Young, to the tight end, Tommy Tremble. Unfortunately, Carolina missed the extra point. Ryan Fitzgerald, it goes off the left upright, a doink. Unfortunate, but the Carolina Panthers looked very good on that first offensive drive. And then on defense, they have 2 runs with Ramondre Stevenson that get solid yardage before Carolina's defense makes a stop on 3rd and 4. Mike Jack tipped the ball away. Trevin Wallace almost made a play on the football for an interception. But what a start for the Panthers. Let's see. Can they keep it consistent, go down the field, score again, try and put some more pressure on the New England Patriots? This would be huge for the Panthers. As again, I think Panthers fans in another way are still waiting for Bryce Young to hit Teteroa McMillan for a touchdown, as T-Mac, like I've mentioned several times, leads rookies in receiving yards, is top 10 in the NFL currently in receiving yards. All he is missing is his first career touchdown. And they've tried. Each week, Carolina has attempted to get T-Mac a touchdown. Just hasn't gone their way necessarily. They almost made a one-handed catch against Jacksonville, even last week against Atlanta. Obviously had a big yardage game against the Cardinals in week 2. So T-Mac has had his opportunities for a touchdown. And I think that's what Panthers fans are really hoping to see now is, can T-Mac get in the end zone for Carolina? But nonetheless, you just want to go down the field, play clean football like Carolina did on that last drive. They kept the football away from New England. They were able to make plays. And look at this, a 6-0 victory, a stop on defense. The Panthers have the football back. And let's see what they can do. Carolina Panthers have outscored opponents 43-0 over the last 5 quarters of games. Obviously took care of business in the end of the Cardinals game. Unfortunately, on defense, that is. Unfortunately, they couldn't win the football game. Just too much of a deficit. And then last week against Atlanta, played some great football. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. They wave James Mitchell in motion. The rookie tight end, Bryce Young, under pressure. He gets away. He throws, and it is caught by James Mitchell. He makes his first reception of the game. That's the rookie from Georgia. Or excuse me, that's the third-year veteran out of Virginia Tech. Must be thinking of somebody else. Well, Mitchell gets his opportunity here on a first down and 10. He was waved in motion initially, makes the catch. Bryce Young getting out of a sack there. Huge. I think the rookie Bryce Young would have waited too long and taken a sack, but with his NFL experience, the veteran experience that Bryce Young has, he's able to get out and make a play. That's a gain of 8, second down and 2 for the Panthers. Going to wave the rookie Campbell in motion. This is a carry for Chuba Hubbard. He's got space. Hubbard has a Carolina Panther first down, and he's thrown to the ground hard at the end of the play. And sorry, I think my camera's acting up a little bit. There we go. So that's enough for another Panther first down. Chuba Hubbard, a gain of 3. A really solid start from the Panthers. Wow, I am impressed. Just need to play clean football. That's all you need to do. There's Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, watching this home game for the Pats. Their team not off to the best start, though. They got to stop Bryce Young in this offense. First down and 10 for Carolina, and a lot of movement before the snap. This is more than likely going to be a false start on the Panthers. And I believe this is another issue that Carolina really needs to clean up. Despite that 30-0 victory, wow. You know what? Take the words out of my mouth. I'm sorry. This is actually neutral zone infraction on the Patriots. That's a little shocking. It's Harold Landry who jumped off sides. Usually you see it's the offensive line that moves first. And wow, although I honestly, all bias aside, I do think Carolina moved first, but they call it on Landry. All right, so Carolina's getting calls now. You don't see that very often either. 1st and 5 for the Panthers. They get free 5 yards from the offsides from Harold Landry coming over from the Tennessee Titans. It's 1st down and 5 for Carolina. It's play action. Bryce Young rolls to his right. He throws. It's caught. It's Tommy Tremble. Gets off the block, and he keeps making plays down the field. Tremble into New England territory. Another Carolina Panther first down. Bryce Young just calm and composed right now. Not trying to do anything extracurricular or take shots downfield. Calm and composed, running to his left, running to his right, making plays for the Carolina Panthers. And we are getting word that David Moore is questionable to return with an elbow injury. I thought it was his ankle looking at the play where he was injured, but they're ruling him questionable with an elbow injury. We'll have to see how that goes. I'd more than likely not expect him to return to this game. But got to hope that David Moore is all good. 1st down and 10 at the New England 45. Bryce Young rolling to his left. Here comes pressure. Young got to do something. He flips it, and it's incomplete. Try to get it to Mitchell Evans, and that is Bryce Young's first incompletion of the game. 71 passing yards and that touchdown to Tommy Tremble. That is the first incompletion for Bryce Young today. Just nothing doing there. Carolina forced to put the ball in the dirt. Again, you don't want to turn the ball over. Don't want to force it into a situation where it's not needed. So now 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. And this will get the Patriots crowd into it a little bit more. Haven't had much to cheer for so far. Carolina's handled it so well, but here comes the crowd of New England. 2nd down and 10 with the play clock winding down. Young takes the snap, throws, and his pass is batted down. Incomplete. He was looking to throw over the middle. It looks like Christian Barmore got a hand on it. So back-to-back incompletions for Bryce Young. And I think that play might be one of those 5-10 or actually, wow, he was trying to go to Tremble. He was about to get hit. Actually threw it right in the arm and helmet area of a Patriots defensive tackle. Yeah, I think that's a situation where you kind of wish you weren't 5'10" if you're Bryce Young, but all good nonetheless. 3rd down and 10 and a crucial play for the Panthers. The momentum's starting to sway in New England's direction. What will Carolina do? With the play clock down to 1, it is a carry for Rico Dowdle. They try to get the Patriots defense up in their hands, and it's only going to go for 2 yards. It'll be 4th down and 8. They tried to get the Patriots defense to jump, see if everyone would drop back in coverage and they could run the football, but instead, Rico Dowdle only able to get 2 yards. It's chasing on the tackle, 4th down and 8, and Carolina's going to send out Sam Martin for their first punt of the game. not necessarily field goal range for Ryan Fitzgerald. And if he's already missing extra points, this would definitely be a confidence booster, but I think this is a solid situation to punt, especially if you can boot them deep. You have the touchdown right now. Your defense is looking strong, so hopefully we get a good punt from Sam Martin here. And this is going to be caught at about the 11-yard line. And here comes the Patriots down the sideline. This is not looking good. Oh, no. They get out of a tackle, and Jones is going to take it all the way for a Patriots punt return touchdown. Marcus Jones on the return. Oh, my gosh. Things were looking so good for the Panthers, and there you go. We are back to our normal ways. Almost a beautiful tackle made at the 11-yard line, and Marcus Jones gets off the tackle and returns it for an 89-yard punt return touchdown. Wow. Oh, man, that would have been such a good tackle right there. And then just bounces it upfield. There are no cookies and cream jerseys ahead. And Marcus Jones takes it all the way to the house for a Patriots touchdown. Wow. That is so annoying, man. I don't believe there's any penalties or anything. There was a Patriot player down who was injured on the punt return. So they'll take a quick medical timeout, but nonetheless, an amazing play from Marcus Jones. Wow. We cannot have nice things, can we? That is annoying. They'll actually rule it an 88-yard punt return touchdown. They're going to go on a quick commercial break before this extra point. Oh, man. That is pretty annoying. Wow, and oh my goodness, the Eagles are already up 14-0 on the Buccaneers, and I think Baker just threw a pick to Cooper DeJean. And there is a flag down, but DeJean just returned it into Buccaneers territory. My goodness, Tampa Bay is getting rocked by Philly right now. Got to see what the penalty is, and DeJean, oh wait, that's going to be incomplete. I think that ball hit the ground. I doubt, I don't even know what the flag is, but I think that's coming back either way. I think that ball is incomplete. And now we got a fight with the Eagles and Buccaneers. Wow, I cannot believe it's already 14-0 there. Things really getting serious. Tristan Wirfs has his helmet off. And obviously a bunch of flags are going to get thrown out. That's going to take about 5 minutes to figure everything out because I don't even think that was an interception from DeJean. I think he dropped that ball. And now they had this whole scuffle to talk about too, on top of a penalty that was on the interception. There's a lot to figure out in that game. What a return from Marcus Jones. We thought we had him at their own 12-yard line, but once he got out of that tackle, there was too much green grass available. It looks like Patriots defenders ran into each other, and then he landed on his elbow. But that will absolutely get the New England crowd back into it. So here come the Patriots for the extra point, unless they're looking at anything else. I doubt they are. What an incredible play from Marcus Jones. That completely flips the momentum of this game. Which really stinks because Carolina had that opening drive that went for a touchdown. They forced a 3-and-out on defense. So special teams is absolutely destroying the Carolina Panthers this game. It's special teams over everything else right now. Destroying this game for the Panthers. A missed extra point after a beautiful opening drive. And then now Carolina hasn't punted that much this season, actually, with turnovers and then obviously the shutout last week. And here's another rookie kicker from the University of Miami, actually FSU Miami kickers. Borregala is on the extra point, and he makes his. I don't want to hear to the comments section, but the score is 6-7. Dang, man. So, of course, Ryan Fitzgerald is going to miss his field goal. I think what sucks the most out of all this, I guess, in a way, Carolina's offense did get enough rest because it was a punt return touchdown. Then they had to have a medical timeout. But in that sense, Carolina's defense did not have time to rest. Or, offense, because the defense never got a chance to come on the field. So take it as you want. And despite, I hate this so much, despite the Panthers pretty much destroying the Patriots, it feels like, in this game, Carolina is losing now. Despite the Patriots don't have a first down. Bryce Young hasn't thrown an interception or fumbled or turned the ball over. Hasn't done anything wrong on offense, anything wrong on defense. That just shows how important special teams is. And just like that, Carolina's losing this game. That's unbelievable. And that sucks too, because now the whole shutout thing is gone because our special teams couldn't tackle Marcus Jones. Crazy, man. That's so frustrating because this is the type of stuff that takes away momentum from your team. And I really hope we can respond and go down here and score, but I don't have a good feeling about this now. As Dowdle is going to return it to the 30, to the 35, up to the 40-yard line. A very good return from Rico Dowdle. And Carolina actually has very good field positioning to start this drive. So 5:26 to go in the first quarter, and a lot has happened already. Bryce Young and the Panthers, an opening drive that goes for a touchdown. Panthers defense forces a 3-and-out. A solid second drive for Carolina before they're stood up and they have to punt the football. And then Marcus Jones returns that punt 88 yards for a Patriots touchdown. And since Carolina missed the extra point with Ryan Fitzgerald on that opening drive touchdown, they are trailing by a point. 6-7 is your score, 5:26 to go in the first. And this is a carry for Rico Dowdle, who's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll likely use a yard on the play. Burden and company in there to make the tackle. Man, I cannot believe this. Wow, we literally had everything going perfect. Our offense is doing everything they need to do. Our defense is doing everything we need to do. Out here making me stumble because we've done everything perfect, and yet we're losing because special teams. That's crazy. That is so annoying. 2nd down and 10. There's a flag down. It's a free play. Young throws and it's caught. McMillan looks to make a play, spins, and gets a gain of 9. More than likely, Carolina will decline this penalty. Well, it just depends what Dave Canales wants. Do you want a 3rd and 1 or a 2nd down and 5? I'd probably want a 3rd and 1. But let's see what Canales chooses to opt for here. Because if they let the play go, that means it's a free play and somebody jumped on New England. That's the second time already that the Patriots have jumped, and Carolina will decline the penalty. It's 3rd down and 1, and Bryce Young to Tetero McMillan for 9 yards will count. So clock stopped with 4:33 to go in the first quarter. Carolina more than likely wants to run up to the line of scrimmage as fast as they can and make a play here. Already 30 rushing yards for the Panthers, only 7 for New England. They've only had one offensive drive. They didn't get a first down on it, yet they're beating us. I just cannot believe this. I formation for the Panthers, 3rd down and 1. They are at midfield. They need to get to the New England 49 to extend the drive. They'll pitch it to Rico Dowdle. He's got space. Dowdle's got a first down the sideline, out of bounds in New England territory, enough for a Carolina Panthers first down. They had Chuba Hubbard in at fullback and Rico Dowdle as the lead halfback, and Bryce Young pitches it to the left. There's good blocking to that left side from Bryson Tremaine, Ikem Ekwonu, and Damian Lewis. And Rico Dowdle uses his explosive speed to pick up a first down, and now we have an injured Panther. It's really hard to get a look at this on who it is. And we didn't get the best camera angle. Chandler Zavala is down. Oh my goodness. And we're going to go to another medical timeout. Oh my gosh, man. And now injuries are starting to eat away at the Panthers. Chandler Zavala currently stepping in for Robert Hunt, who more than likely won't be back until the end of this season. Had to have surgery on his biceps. And now Chandler Zavala, who's stepping in for Robert Hunt, is now down. Man, these are some crucial injuries to Carolina. No David Moore, that's veteran presence in the wide receiver room. And now Chandler Zavala is down. And that's currently our starting left guard because Robert Hunt is injured. So that's a rotational piece on the O-line that is currently starting due to injury that is now down for Carolina. This is, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It's not like actual play on the field is affecting the Panthers. It's special teams and injuries that are destroying us right now. This is a really unfortunate sight. I guess the good news is for Carolina, it's first down, and they're in New England territory after they picked up the 3rd down and 1. And Chandler Zavala is also walking on his own power, which is a good sign. He is walking with some of the medical staff, but he's walking on his own power, so that's the good looks. Well, the Giants are up 7-0 on the Chargers, and I think they have 1st and goal. My goodness, Jackson Dart completely changing their season. All right. How about that for the Giants? Clock stopped at 4:13 to go in this first quarter. Bryce Young, 7 for 9, 80 yards and a touchdown. And looks to add on to that here on this drive. Carolina, 120 total yards, have really just dominated this game in every aspect except for special teams, and that's why they're losing this game. I can't say it enough. It's really bothering me that we're losing this game. And we've done everything right, other than a missed tackle on special teams, which ruined everything. So let's see. 1st down and 10. Carolina at the New England 40-yard line. Play action. Young has time, throws, and it's incomplete. A dangerous football over the middle of the field trying to go back to Tetero and McMillan. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Bryce Young, now in the last few plays, had a good amount of incompletions now. I mean, it was good defense by the Patriots. They had Landry was about to bring down Bryce Young. He had no choice but to either throw that football or take a sack. Chooses to throw the football. It was a dangerous spot, but saw enough that it was incomplete. Dowdle on the carry, and the Patriots jump the gun. They get in the backfield, and they get Rico Dowdle behind the line of scrimmage at TFL for Gibbons, and it's 3rd down and 11. As Rico Dowdle will now head back to the sideline, more than likely Chuba Hubbard will come in for him. 3rd down and 10, and this is a very similar situation to what Carolina was in on their last drive. They got into New England territory, but you're in a situation where it's a very long field goal and a very short punt, a place that you really don't want to be. It's very confusing on what you want to do here. Hopefully Carolina can get some yards and make a play here. Bryce Young giving some words to his offensive line. 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers. Young takes the shotgun snap. Running out of time, he throws, and it's incomplete for McMillan. He was open over the middle of the field, and Young threw it behind him. McMillan had to try and make a one-hand catch for it. It was thrown behind. Oh, my gosh. He had McMillan on the crosser. He just threw it behind him. Oh, man. And Bryce knows it, too. He missed that. And again, it's a situation where it's too long of a field goal, unless Dave Canales does want to send out Fitzgerald, and we're punting again. My goodness, this is so bad. This is so annoying. We're playing good football, yet we're losing this game. And so hopefully special teams can just make a tackle here. Or we're actually going to boot it behind, and it goes in the back of the end zone. So now the Patriots start at their own 20. What a terrible start for special teams, and that's the reason we're down right now. And yes, now they're going to talk about his Drake May, his Carolina roots. He's from Huntersville, North Carolina, played at Myers Park. Obviously went to the University of North Carolina, so he's all Carolina. He grew up as a Panthers fan as well, before he was drafted 3rd overall by the New England Patriots last season. And the Pats offense hasn't done much, so kudos to the Carolina Panthers defense for that stop on opening drive. But if New England goes down and scores, it's just so bad, man. We've controlled this whole game, yet the Patriots have the lead and the football. Play action, May throws, and it's caught. This is his tight end down the sideline for a big gain before he goes down. A tackle made near midfield. It's Austin Hooper who makes the play. Almost a 20-yard gain for the Patriots and a first down. It's not even our defense's fault. Like, that's the other thing, too. Like, now it's going to look like our defense is back to normal and blah, blah, blah. It's not even our defense's fault that we're down. So disappointing. Man, this is just so bad. Very frustrating right now. So Drake May, 1 for 2, 24 passing yards because that one play to Hooper goes for 24. May throws, it's caught. And this will get them to about midfield. It's Stephon Diggs with his first reception. That'll get them solid yardage. A gain of 5 gets the Patriots to midfield. Second down and 5 now. They're going to wave Douglas in motion, and he gets it off the jet sweep. There are some Panthers defenders there, but they missed the tackles. Douglas down the sideline before he's taken down at the 30-yard line. So first down for the Patriots. Wow, I am so annoyed right now. I mean, this is a great drive from the Patriots. Don't get me wrong. Our defense is not stopping them. They're making good plays. But the game should be 6-0 right now. And the fact that it's not, and that the Patriots have all the momentum, even though Bryce has played a great game so far, still not enough. Crazy. So the ball is now at the Carolina 29-yard line, and this will be a handoff to Stevenson, who's got space, and Ramondre Stevenson will take it inside the 10. It wasn't the best camera angle to see where he was. But he does take it inside the 10, first and goal for the Patriots now. Unbelievable. Sorry, I just realized I forgot to change the ticker on who has the ball. It is Patriots football, if anyone's confused. First and goal for the Patriots. This should be the last play of the first quarter. They do need to snap the football unless they want to call a timeout. And it will be a carry for Stevenson, who is stopped at the 5-yard line. So that takes us to the end of the first quarter. The Patriots have it second and goal at the 5. Back and forth game. Hopefully Carolina's defense can make a stop here. You're watching live on Sports Talk with Craig.
Tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Tell me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't tell me it's
right, crucial couple of plays here for both teams. It is 2nd and goal at the Carolina 5 for the Patriots, looking to take a 2-touchdown lead on the Panthers. And let's see if Carolina's defense can hold them to 3. 2nd and goal. They're going to wave a man in motion. This is a play action bootleg for Drake May, who's got space, and he's going to run it in. Touchdown, Patriots. And he hits the Cam Newton Superman on Cam Newton's former team. Drake May on bootleg runs to the left, and he's got an open lane. He takes it for a Patriots touchdown. And just not much that Carolina can do about that. A good play from Drake May. I think he was looking to flip the football, but he takes it in for the touchdown, and the Patriots, assuming Borregales knocks down this extra point, are going to take a 14-6 lead on the Panthers. Despite Carolina's defense, that's the first touchdown the Panthers defense has given up in about 6 quarters, I believe, are losing by 8. And Bryce Young's played well. This is so infuriating. Borregales on the extra point. It is right down the middle. And the Patriots now lead by 8. All right. It's not the start that we wanted at all. It started off amazing. Actually, our offense is playing fine. Our defense is still playing fine. So special teams make the score look worse than it is. If Bryce Young is going to continue to play well this game, though, then we're going to have to keep responding. That's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you can play a good football game and you're still down like this. So Bryce Young's just going to have to keep responding for us. It sucks because he shouldn't be in a situation like this, but he is. So Drake May, that's his 2nd rushing touchdown this season in a 6-play, 80-yard drive. It was a pretty impressive offensive drive from the Patriots, I can't lie. Dissecting the Carolina Panthers defense, which is what we're used to seeing, but we haven't seen it last few quarters of the last few games, so we were expecting a little different. Either way, Carolina now trailing 14-6. Again, back against the wall. This is when Bryce Young is known for playing his best football. When his back is against the wall, not a lot going in his team's favor, he starts playing some free football. Time for Bama Bryce to come out. It says ETN on the return, and he gets it up to about the 33, 34-yard line. Here comes Bryce Young in the offense, and they need to go put some points on the board. If New England's going to keep scoring, no matter how well we're playing, it's not going to translate to anything if we're not scoring touchdowns. So some pretty big expectations for Bryce Young in the offense right here. We need to go down the field and at least get a field goal. Let's go. Come on. 1st down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. They're going to wave Bryson Tremaine in motion. Play action. Young in trouble. He flips it to Chuba Hubbard. He's got some space ahead. Hubbard down the sideline, and he's got a Carolina Panther 1st down. What a play by Bryce Young. He was about to get sacked almost immediately, and at the last second, he flips it to Chuba Hubbard, gives him a one-on-one opportunity to make a defender miss. He's able to get about a 12-yard gain in a Carolina Panther 1st down. So what could have been -5 yards or even more for the Panthers turns into a Carolina 1st down. A crucial play from Bryce Young in the offense to move the chains and put Carolina in a situation to score. 1st down and 10. Chuba stays in the backfield. Evans and Tremble on the left, Mitchell on the right. Bryson Tremaine is the receiver. Now they wave Tremble to the right side, and this will be a designed run for Chuba Hubbard. He gets into New England territory at the Patriots' 49-yard line. So Carolina continues to play smash mouth football. Looks like Chuba Hubbard had some words for the Patriots defense on that carry. That goes for 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Zach Cooper, the inside linebackers coach, is also the defensive play caller for the Patriots. Vrabel known as a defensive coach, but he's letting his inside linebackers coach make the plays on defense today. 2nd down and 6. T-Mac line up on that left side. This is going to be play action and a little shovel pass to Mitchell Evans. He tries to make a man miss, and we'll get a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Carolina. And now we take a look around the league. Jackson Dart on what looked like it was opening drive for the Giants runs in for a 15-yard touchdown, his first career touchdown. The Giants are leading the Chargers 10-0 right now. Jackson Dart in his NFL debut. The 3-0 Chargers Very solid start for Jackson Dart's career. 3rd down and 1 for Carolina. Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle both in the backfield. Very similar to that last 3rd and 1. It's play action. Young looking. He's going to take off and run it himself. He's going to get a 1st down and go down. Bryce Young continuing to deliver for Carolina. He had an option to either flip it to Rico Dowdle or run it himself. And learning as he did in that Jacksonville game when he fumbled trying to go down, safely falls to the ground. I think Bryce Young doesn't know how to properly slide. I think I've kind of realized that as he kind of just fell down there. But it's nonetheless, he's safe, gets a Carolina 1st down, and moves the chains for the Panthers. Young, 9 for 13, 99 yards, and a passing touchdown. That was the first touchdown of this game, and now they're going to need another one in a 2-point conversion to tie this football game here in the 2nd quarter, 12 minutes to go. Young throws on the RPO. He's got Chuba Hubbard down the sideline. Hubbard down at the 35-yard line. And again, good play calling from the Carolina Panthers today. They have given Bryce Young opportunities to make plays. Bryce Young has made those plays so far, and not anything too dangerous that could get intercepted or anything too obvious for the defense to figure out. As that's a 5-yard gain to Chuba Hubbard. It'll be 2nd and 5. Carolina with 150 total yards on offense so far in this game compared to New England's 87. The Patriots do have more rushing yards, but Carolina's got a lot more plays, and they've utilized Bryce Young a lot more than the Pats have utilized Drake May. 2nd down and 5, play action. Young steps up, looking over the middle. He throws, and oh my gosh. Nearly intercepted. A drop by Tetairoa McMillan that was nearly intercepted. We got so lucky there. That would have been all on T-Mac. There is a flag down, and it's holding on the defense. Wow, that is unbelievable bail. Yeah, I'll send you the StreamYard link. That, oh my God. Carlton Davis called for holding. Thank goodness. Also, thank goodness that the Patriots dropped the football there, because Tetairoa McMillan, that would have not been Bryce Young's fault at all. T-Mac absolutely dropped that football. Oh my goodness, that would have been so bad. So now at the New England 31, 1st down and 10, Chuba Hubbard on the carry, and another solid run. Be 2nd down and manageable for Carolina. I would have been so mad if that was intercepted. Also, it doesn't matter because a flag was down. I think Davis held him before T-Mac even attempted to make the catch, but that is just so unacceptable, man. Thank goodness we're clear from that. 2nd down and 5. 5 wide for the Panthers. Trips to the right. T-Mac and Chuba Hubbard on the left. Young to throw. In shotgun, pressure in his face, and he's just going to go down. He slipped. Bryce Young slips. He wanted to escape to his left and try and make a play, and he slipped. Had no choice but to surrender to Milton Williams, who was supposed to be a Carolina Panther, but is obviously not with us. And Bryce Young frustrated as he was trying to escape and go make a play on the left side of the field. But him slipping is going to turn into a sack. And now a 3rd down and 16, very much behind the chains for Carolina. And what can they do here? Again, 5 wide for the Panthers. They got to get the snap off. They do. 3rd down and 16. Young throws over the middle, and it's nearly intercepted again. Thank goodness Carlton Davis drops the football. That's 2 plays on this drive that were nearly intercepted. And Carolina got absolutely bailed out. So here comes the field goal unit. The T-Mac drop was almost turned into an interception. It looked like he tried to go over the middle to Bryson Tremaine, and that was almost intercepted as well. So 4th and 16, Ryan Fitzgerald has already missed, and actually they're going to have an injured Patriot on the field. Unfortunately, a lot of injuries to start this game for both teams. The first play of the game was an injury, and ever since it's been really unfortunate how many players have gotten banged up. I'm still expecting Carolina to bring the field goal unit out. I mean, you cannot punt. But gotta hope that Ryan Fitzgerald knocks this down and this boosts his confidence. That's the first extra point he's missed this season. Obviously, he's a rookie, still learning, but we're going to take a medical timeout, so we'll be back in just a moment. 4th and 16, Carolina more than likely to kick a field goal. You're watching live on Sports Talk with Chris.
Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Riding around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Mont St. Mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park.
Well, I guess we're letting anyone join. So you want to join? Yeah? All right, sure. We're letting anyone join nowadays. What's up?
What up?
Is that a Micah jersey?
Yeah. I had to wear it. I had to wear it today, bro.
Fair.
not.
That's good looks.
Yeah,
What's the Packers games? I know it's the Cowboys game, right? Sunday night.
The Cowboys, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm
Sunday
excited
night
to watch
football.
that.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, this is gonna be like the Luka return to Dallas. It's kind of funny how it's almost the exact same situation.
Yeah. Here, hold on. I'm just pulling the game up on my Sunday ticket.
I can also, if I need to share screen so at the same time
you're
I
good.
can.
I just got a Tubi ad.
Just don't spoil.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, the score looks bad, but actually Bryce Young is playing one of the best games of his career. And we went down the field on opening drive, got a touchdown. Defense got a 3 and out, and then the Patriots had a punt return touchdown. So that already defeats everything that we've done. So
Did Fitzgerald miss an extra point?
He did. That's the first kick he's missed this season. He was great last week. So
I like him too. That's one of my favorite kickers. That's bad.
It was kind of shocking because he hit a 57-yarder last week and went 5 for 5. That's his first miss. So hopefully we see less of that. Carlton Davis just got banged up with injury. So 4th and 16, and here comes Ryan Fitzgerald for a field goal attempt to cut into this lead. And a big one from Fitzy, a 55-yarder. He made a 57-yarder against Atlanta last week, but he's already missed an extra point today. This is on the road, only his 4th career game, and Carolina could really use this. I don't have a lot of hope on this, though, to be honest. Yeah. And he hit it to the right. No good. Short as well. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was going to be that type of day when he's already missing extra points.
Unreal, bro. Unreal. What was his?
I think what makes me so mad is we're playing so much better than them. Our quarterback is playing so much better than theirs. Our defense is playing so much better than theirs. And we're losing by 8 and they have the football. Like, that's how important special teams is.
Yeah, you just got to get ready for Lenore Sellers, bro. It's over. Get ready for Lenore Sellers next year.
No, it's not over. That's absolutely not what's happening. Bryce has done everything right this game. This is so annoying.
All right.
Genuinely so annoying, man. And it's not like our defense can do much. This is great field positioning for them. They're starting at their own 45. First down and 10 for the Patriots. It's play action. May. Plenty of time before he checks it down. Pass is caught down the sideline, pushed out of bounds by Trevin Wallace. We'll go for a gain of 8. That's Henderson. Look at this, man. 14 points, 10 offensive plays. Like, they've done nothing. We've literally played so much better and we're losing by 8. That doesn't even make sense to say out loud. That is so if we were getting destroyed, we're getting destroyed. I can't say anything. Like, if the Patriots have actually gone down and scored 2 touchdowns on offense, and Bryce has thrown a pick by now or something, but he hasn't. We've actually played so well, and we're getting destroyed. This makes no sense. There's a run up the middle, and I formation will be enough for a New England first down. Zero words.
Yes, it's great, bro. Y'all look great. Sean is in the chat saying it's so over, bro. Crazy work. Unreal.
This is such a frustrating game. Like, if we're actually getting destroyed, we're getting destroyed, but they haven't done anything. 1st and 10. May takes the shot downfield. That's actually something they've done on us. That's Diggs inside the 20, inside the red zone. Now they're actually beating us. Like, they're actually playing good football. But before that, it's just special teams selling us. Now they actually got it going.
Yeah,
Now,
do you remember the video of Stephon Diggs on like the boat with the girls with like a pink substance that he was like giving out to them?
Oh, Stephon Diggs?
Yeah. That was fun. I remember that. Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out Stephon Diggs, bro. What a goat.
Yeah, I don't know if I should be saying congrats or not because it looks like Diggs was confused on the whole situation too. But
yeah,
1st and goal and a carry for the rookie Henderson, who gets all the way to about the 3-yard line before Nick Scott makes the tackle. A flag is down. Lathan Ransom also in there. Hopefully this is coming back. I see the Patriots moving back, so I think it's going to be a hold. It's a face mask on the offense. Let's go. Best case scenario here is to hold them to a field goal. It's on Austin Hooper, who is completely shocked.
Austin Hooper has been in the league forever, bro.
I was kind of shocked. I saw Drake May, he had like a bootleg and then gave it to some dude named 81. I'm like, is that Austin Hooper? I didn't even realize
he's always bouncing around. It's crazy.
Yeah. He's like all over the place.
The only team I can like vividly remember him being on was the Falcons, but that was like 8 years ago.
Right. He was on the Falcons. He was on the Browns. Like, he's just been all over the place, this dude. And now another injury timeout. My goodness, there has been so many of these. Who's down now? And it's a Panther. I know that, but now they're not. It wasn't a good camera angle to see who it was. So a Panther is down, which means I'm going to have to search Twitter. How did Ryan Fitzgerald go from making a 57-yard field goal and just being automatic last week to missing an extra point, a 55-yarder, dude? I hate the NFL.
This might just be like his worst. Like, I remember in 2018, Mason Crosby went like 0 for 6 and single-handedly lost us a game against the Lions.
I mean, I'm not gonna say
can just have like awful days. That's not
it's special teams. We're losing this game because of special teams, bro. Our punt return touchdown, that's 7 points. And now an extra point and a field goal. We are losing this game because our special teams.
Unreal.
Bryce has played so well. It's so unfortunate that Bryce is actually playing good football. And we're getting absolutely owned. I actually am unable to figure out who is down for the Panthers. Usually all of our reporters are all over this. All I know is that the Carolina Panthers is down, but that's the new AP poll for college football is out. Let's see if there's anything crazy. Ole Miss is up to number 4 in the country. Wow.
What the hell?
They jumped that high from beating LSU.
That's crazy. Okay.
So, yeah, and LSU goes to 13, so they switched them. They
just switched spots? That's so weird.
Yeah, they switched spots. LSU went to 13, Ole Miss went to 4. Well, I think your mic cut out. Yeah, your mic still cut out. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I have no clue what happened. Your mic just cut out randomly. Dude was like mid-statement, bro. Oh, it's Cam Jackson. That's a rookie, man. Cam Jackson, our 6th-round pick from Florida. One of them big ones on the D-line. And it's at the end of the play, too. Oh, my goodness. All right, so at least the ball's back at the Carolina 24, but I don't trust our defense. They're probably going to give up a touchdown somehow. 1st and goal from the Carolina 24. It's an end around. And how about this? They're going to lose yardage. It's Derek Brown and company making a play. Now speak?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. I think it just glitched out. It was Kyle Williams on the end around. He had nothing going. He's going to lose even more yardage. And now Joe Flacco's thrown his 2nd pick. Look at this.
Are you seeing? Very serious?
Yep,
Bro,
second pick ready.
dude. Okay, that's good. Yo.
Anything to play Shador.
If I just hope that they put Gabriel in. I was trying to get a hate watch for the Lions, but
Henderson on the screen will get up to the Carolina 21. So it's 3rd down and goal. There's a flag down. If this is on New England, then we could maybe back them up out of field goal range. Remember, the Patriots also have a rookie kicker. We got FSU's Ryan Fitz. Oh, it's on us. My gosh. What'd we do? And it's a personal foul. What happened?
it was I think it was a tripping.
I'm done with Nick Scott. I'm actually so done with Nick Scott, man. We glazed this dude for quote unquote communication when he tripped him. What are you doing, Nick Scott?
Nah, he would have scored if it wasn't for the trip. That's not even a bad decision, but
I don't think he's. It's whatever, man. We had them stop, dude. Now they can score. It's 1st and goal at the 11. This is very much possible now. It would have been 3rd and goal at the New England 21. May over the middle, caught. Diggs down at the 5. Unbelievable, man. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. There's no one else to blame but us. Unbelievable. It's the right call, too. I don't know what Nick Scott. I'm so done.
Oh, wow. Kirby Joseph got hurt.
For the Lions?
Yeah. I'm not gonna speak, but
oh my God, Texans Titans is actually 6-0. This is the worst I've ever seen.
Cam Ward, generational performance, bro. Way to go. He's so good.
And Henderson touchdown.
Crazy.
Wow. It was supposed to be 3rd and goal at the Carolina 21, but we decided to try and trip up Henderson for no reason. And now the Patriots are in the end zone again. So that we are going to lose this football game because we had all the momentum to get into this game. We're going to lose it because we gave up a punt return touchdown and stopped trying afterward. Shows you how much this team genuinely cares. Other than our freaking offense. I think the only person that actually cares about this team is Bryce Young, dude. I swear. He's like the only dude that cares. Maybe it's been like that the last 3 years.
Who is Bryson Tremaine? Who is this?
Yes, Bryson Tremaine is a undrafted free agent that we had.
Hell?
Orgales! He made that? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He missed that. No way. Show the replay. No, he did not make that. No way. I cannot believe Nick Scott. Oh, my goodness. I don't even want to check Cokeheads, dude. I know they're absolutely freaking flaming this dude. Nick Scott is just generationally bad, dude. He's so bad at football. I don't know why we can't play our youngins.
This offense is straight garbage, bro.
Our offense?
Who is James Mitchell, bro?
Oh, yeah, that's because we're banged up.
Yo, who are these people? This is David Moore, bro.
Before the season started, our wide receiver room was Tedero McMillan, Xavier Legette, Adam Thielen, Jalen Coker, Hunter Renfrow, Jimmy Horn. I feel like I'm missing somebody. David Moore.
Where's Jimmy Horn at? Is he hurt?
They won't play him. This is why I'm upset, bro. They won't play him. He's been a healthy scratch for the 4th straight week.
Why is he? Oh my God, bro.
Exactly.
Free Jimmy Horn.
Bro, everyone wants Jimmy Horn to play except our coach. I'm convinced that they want every single receiver to get hurt.
Who is Bryson Tremaine? I swear to God, there's no
I know.
way.
That's what I'm saying. I would play Jimmy Horn over Tremaine. If I had it my way, I would go T-Mac, Renfrow, Horn. That's what I would do if I had it my way.
Apparently, y'all have this dude named Dan Chisena.
Dan Chisena was on our team last year, and then he got cut, and I think we brought him back because our wide receiver depth's really bad. Because Legette's hurt.
Oh
Coker's
my God,
hurt.
y'all are picking on anyone. This has me sick.
Yeah. Now you're seeing it.
Dale Von Campbell, who are you?
Yeah, rookie receiver that we picked up last week.
So y'all got is this an undrafted free agent?
Yes, DeLavon
Why
Campbell
is
is
he
an
playing
undrafted
over your
free agent.
6th-round pick?
Correct. Why is
Hey,
he
bro.
playing? There has to be something going on. He's not hurt. I know for a fact he's not hurt. It's been coach's decision the first 4 weeks.
Insane.
He's not hurt. That's not the problem here. There has to be. And then if you're gonna draft the dude, then don't draft him if you're not gonna play him. Like, what is the point of drafting him? And he has the talent to go out there and make plays. I promise if we put Jimmy Horn in some of the plays Xavier Legette and some of the routes he's had to run the first 2 weeks, Jimmy Horn's housing at least one of those screen passes, bro.
Yeah. And he can return kicks, too. I don't understand.
I know. And yet we'd rather put Trevor Etienne, who's already fumbled in preseason and has fumbled in the regular season.
Insane, bro.
And speaking of Etienne, here he is on the return. We're already down 21-6, and he just stumbles at the
dude just trips, bro. Oh
like,
my god.
why are we so obsessed with bad players? It's so obvious. I didn't even want Trevor Etienne. Like, what was the point of that pick? We already have Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. Why do we need this dude? And Jonathan Brooks will come back next season. Why do we need Trevor Etienne, bro?
Yo, you should, bro, give up on Jonathan Brooks, bro. That shit is over.
No, I'm not saying Jonathan Brooks is
a
running back or anything.
That
I'm
was
just
a
saying
waste.
we already have 3 running backs on this team. We don't.
The
need
Packers have
Trevor
the same
Etienne.
thing, bro. Do you remember Marshawn Lloyd?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah, he's not doing anything, bro.
First down and 10 for the Panthers. Are you serious?
What is that, a false start?
Oh my god, bro. I was about to lose my freaking mind.
This flight reaction.
I have no one to. I can't even crash out on Bryce, bro. This is how confusing this game is. Usually, it's so obviously like Bryce's fault, or a defense sucks, or Bryce's playmakers are terrible. Yeah. I don't even know who to blame right now because Bryce is playing good. Look at his stat line, bro. This makes no sense. What is going on? It is now 1st and 15 after a false start on Tommy Tremble. Chuba in the backfield, 2 receivers on both sides. And we're just going to run the football with Hubbard. Oh my gosh. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. What am I watching, dude? The play calls were so perfect in the first quarter. So perfect. And then Jackson Dart out here running on the 3-0 Chargers, bro. Like, why can't we do that?
Nah, he's not. They've scored 10 points, bro.
Jackson Dart got it, bro.
No, bro.
I can already tell he got it. Him and Scatterboo.
Jackson Dart is 7 for 10 with 59 passing yards. I'm not moved, bro.
And a rushing touchdown in his first career game.
That's a running back.
Okay, bro.
He's a running back, bro. He has more carries than he does pass attempts.
Young on 2nd and 15, and it's too tall for McMillan.
That's a dot. What a throw.
No, it's overthrown completely. I don't know. They're just forcing it. Because T-Mac tries to make that catch. He's going to get killed. I hate this team, man. I hate this team. I hate this team. I hate this team so much.
Christian Gonzalez has a nice chain, bro. That's just shining. Look at this dude. And he's strapping up Teteroa McMillan.
Yes, it's McMillan's 4th career game against a top 3 corner. Chill out. My gosh.
Yo, this dude's
great bait. I can't even lie.
Yeah, I would never be that angry if you were talking about
actually that's like good bait, bro.
If you were talking about like Matthew Golden, there's no way I would have been acting like that.
No, that's actually good bait, bro. Like, I'm actually so bad right now.
Jackson Dart, another rush, bro. Surprise, surprise.
Let's go. We're back, boys. Yay. Last week meant absolutely nothing. We're so back.
Dudes will have Sam Martin.
We're back to our 21-6 L's. Or, well, this game will probably end like 35-13. And Bryce will stat pad at the end. Let's go. We are so bad. Nothing changed.
The Falcons are beating the Commanders right now.
We looked so good on the first 2 drives of this game.
Penix is having a better game than Bryce Young today.
Is he going to return another one? And he's tricked up at the 15.
Insane.
Marcus Jones almost returned another punt return touchdown. I'm genuinely done, bro. I'm done. This is so bad. Our team, Bryce Young, is actually playing good, and we're getting destroyed. I'm done. I'm so done. I can't do this, man. Our quarterback has actually showed up today. We're getting destroyed. We have the worst special teams unit in the league, clearly. Do you know how easy it is to just make a tackle? What is happening? Our punter tripped him up. That's the only reason he didn't score another touchdown. It is so easy to make a tackle. Special teams shouldn't even be thought about, bro. It's like the easiest thing in football. Or at least it should be. Clearly, it's not easy enough. Or it's probably not hard enough for us. Jeez. This is so bad. Drake May's not even playing. They're not even playing good, man. Hilarious. Special teams has destroyed this game. So bad. Wow.
Eagles are up 21-3 right now. That's good for Simmel. He does not deserve a team this good, bro. It pains me every day to see the Eagles succeed just because of Simmel.
I cannot believe we're losing 21-6. Usually I do. This is very normal. We lose games by a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm used to losing games by a lot.
Nick Skirton is putting up a cardio performance. Dude is not. He has not done anything.
Yeah, no. Nick Skirton. We can't get to the quarterback. We have one sack as a team.
Dude's just running around, bro. Unreal.
You know we have one sack as a team, right? This entire season. We can't get to the quarterback.
Low key. I mean,
Princely Uman Mielen has our only sack.
Yo, what is up with Derek Brown, bro?
Well, he's not a sack. He's more of a tackle merchant. Derek Brown's still been good. He just doesn't get to the quarterback that much.
Yeah.
3rd down and 5. May throws touchdown. Or not. I thought that was a touchdown of Henry.
Dude, every late 2010s white tight end has played for the Patriots at one point.
Actually, I would have loved the Hunter Henry touchdown. I have him on my fantasy team, so it kind of sucks that they don't give it.
I swear to God, bro. Hunter Henry, literally everyone has played for the Patriots.
I thought he scored.
Short. Joey Slide just missed a 43-yard field goal for the Titans.
Back to his old ways. You love to see it.
That's good to see.
I'll never forget Joey Slide missing a 27-yard field goal to beat the Saints. I cried so hard that day. I was 7 years old.
Dude's crying, bro.
I absolutely hated Joey Slide after that, dude.
Was this a regular season game or a playoff game?
It was playoff implications. It was regular season, but playoff implications.
Okay, yeah. The only times I've cried as a kid were after playoff losses.
Yeah, the only time I actually genuinely been mad is playoff games. That's the last time I got mad, and that was 8 years ago. I still remember that game.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Mine was the Saints won 31-26.
Yeah, no, I think that the last time I was crying over a football game was I think the 49ers playoff loss. I'm not even mad when my team gets eliminated. I'm just distraught. I just can't say anything. It's just.
I didn't realize Marcus Jones was Devin Hester. By the way, I did not know this coming into the football.
Yeah, is this a thing for him?
I don't know. I didn't know he's Devin Hester. I did not know this at all. Actually, we didn't game plan for that at all. Clearly, for the next freaking Devin Hester. I don't know what to say. I'm so lost. Our quarterback is playing good and we're losing 21-6. When does this ever happen? If Bryce was playing bad, I wouldn't have a care in the world. I'd be like, all right, we just suck again, blah, blah, blah. If Bryce had 2 picks and 50 passing yards, I'd be like, all right, we just suck again, whatever. But he's playing good. Our quarterback is playing good. And we're losing 21-6. 0. Make it make sense at least. Just give them the touchdown, bro. Man, I really wish Hunter Henry got that touchdown. Now, it makes it even worse. Everyone's hurt on the Panthers. It happens every year. Everyone gets hurt. Our quarterback doesn't know if he has confidence or doesn't.
Yeah, it's about to be Either Andy Dalton or Hendon Hooker time, bro.
No, it's definitely not. That's the
Yes,
last
it
thing
is.
we
It's
need
that
to do.
time, bro.
If Bryce was playing bad, then I'd say
Hendon Hooker,
absolutely.
bro.
I'd
Lordy, what
absolutely
happened
say
to
Hendon
him?
Hooker if he was playing bad, but he's not.
Well, no, but you guys wouldn't play Hendon Hooker. You would play Dalton first, and then if he's bad, then you would go back to Hooker.
Well, Dalton is worst quarterback on the team right now. Like
He-
genuinely, I've seen it with my own eyes, bro.
Is he not QB2?
Yeah, he is, but he's unbelievably washed,
Okay,
bro.
yeah. See, nah, I've never had a bad quarterback since like Brett Hundley in 2017, so I can't relate, bro.
Yeah, I've had to see a bad quarterback for a while now.
Yeah, and the only backups that I've seen was like Malik
And
Willis.
a touchdown for the Patriots, Antonio Gibson.
Antonio, bro, why do they have all these random players?
I believe Carolina got the football first, so yeah, this is game. This is crazy. I cannot
28-6.
this at
Hey,
all.
bro. Nah, maybe some what's it called? Maybe some like maybe y'all have like a bit of Blake Newsome in y'all, and maybe that is applied to the Patriots and they can blow
This
this
team
game.
genuinely does not care. They don't care. The only person that cares on this team is Bryce Young. I'm so convinced. Low-key free Bryce Young, bro.
Where is he gonna go?
I don't know. A lot of people wanted him at the deadline.
There's not another team that's gonna start him.
A lot of people wanted Bryce Young at the deadline last year. We had a lot of calls with a lot of teams.
It was teams looking for backups, and
there's teams that wanted to start Bryce Young.
What was the most that teams were offering?
I think a third.
First round pick. Oh my god, bro! And you're trying to flex this.
I'm not flexing this. I'm just
You're
saying.
trying to flex it that your first overall pick.
I'm not flexing that our first
overall
pick was benched and his career almost ended. I'm not flexing that by any means.
Insane.
I'm just saying there's people that were interested in starting Bryce Young as their quarterback. I'm not flexing it at all.
That was probably just like the Ravens or the Eagles trying to get backups. Bryce Young might be a Packer next year, though. If Malik Willis leaves us in free agency, then I could see that.
Rico Dowdle catches it at the 5-yard line and is going to return it up to the 32, 33-yard line. That is where Bryce Young and the offense will start this drive.
Do you know the name of this, like, the fat bald dude on Fox that's being shown right now?
No, I see this
bro,
dude.
I see him every week.
Yeah, I was about to say I see this guy every Sunday and I never know
every
his name.
Sunday. I have no idea who this guy is, bro.
It's like, oh, I just say, oh, that guy. Like I know who he is. I've never known his name. It's actually really funny you said that. All right. First down and 10, 2-minute drill for Carolina. They're going to start it with a run to Dowdle, and that will go for a yard. You'd be shocked if you watch this whole game to see how it's 28-6 right now. It doesn't make any sense. Usually it makes sense. Usually we're just 3 and out every drive, and then the other team scores a touchdown every drive, but that's actually not been the case for once. It's very confusing, 28-6. Young throws, caught. Tommy Tremble gets up to the 40, 3rd down and 1.
How have they already burned 40 seconds off the clock? What is this, bro?
It's because they ran the football.
Excellent play calling, bro.
Yep, I agree.
And
Dowdle's got the first down.
Yo, call your
own
timeout.
5. No, I'd still keep the timeout.
No, you call the philosophy is you call one before a minute, and then you use your other one when play stops and bounds after that, and then you save one to kick your field goal.
And that's incomplete for Tremble, no flags. 2nd down and 10, 45 seconds, and Carolina's got all 3 timeouts. Dave Canales has decided to use his 3 timeouts for the next half, apparently. He'll be saving them for the next
Yeah,
half.
no, I heard that they actually carry over to the next half, so y'all could
Yeah.
have 6 timeouts.
I love
next
seeing
half.
those Frank Reich memes from like 2 years ago. Frank Reich decides to keep his timeouts for next year.
Oh my gosh.
Decides to keep it for next week. 2nd down and 10.
Why are they highlighting Tech, bro? He's not doing anything on this play.
Young to throw, looking in T-Mac's direction, and he's going to flip it incomplete.
What the hell was that?
Why did he not just take off?
Bro, what is he doing?
Dude, he had a 1st down.
Was he past the line of scrimmage when he did that?
I guess. I don't
and you have 3 timeouts, too. Just call one. Bro, the stadium pulse cannot be that bad at the Patriots when you're already down like 22 points.
Yeah. If it was a close game, then maybe, but like.
Insane.
Really going to let the Patriots get the ball back and score before halftime. Hilarious. I've played these games before. He's going to get sacked. Yep, just go ahead and throw it away. So Carolina decides to not use any of their timeouts. 36 seconds. And let's give the Patriots the football back. And so they can go score a field goal and then get the ball to start the second half. Lovely. I've played these games, dude. I know how this works. Gonzalez has T-Mac in an absolute box. Actually, just Bryce was pressured, so it wasn't.
Okay, Dylan Gabriel might get put in for the second half. Please, I need this.
Actually, is that bad?
Yeah.
Why would they? Oh my god, why would they put Gabriel in first?
Please, God, I need this because he's gonna be so bad. Please. Yo.
Anything to play Shador.
We're on pace to get Shador this year. If they put Gabriel in early. Did that go through the end zone?
I have no clue.
All right.
Wow, did McLaughlin just make that? How far was that field goal?
$65 yards. Oh my god.
Dude just makes 65 yards.
Yeah, okay. Well, bro, what era are we in? Why is everyone hitting a 65-yarder?
Bro, dudes just make it. Like, he didn't even... Bro, dudes just make 65 yarders.
Yeah, and it doesn't even matter because it's like, it's 24-6. So, like...
Oh, my gosh. Oh, okay, they're at the 2. So, technically, they have to run a play.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was a good punt.
They can't kneel. Wow, special team just decides to show up when we're down 28-6 thanks to them. Okay, so they have to run a play.
Yeah,
they're
gonna run the ball in first.
And he back at the line. Call timeout. Yes, call timeout. Good. Dave Canales decides to use his timeouts.
Oh my god, this guy's so stupid.
No, call timeout. It's a 4th timeout.
I mean, it's like
no. Now we're forcing them to like play.
Yo, bro, you guys are not getting the ball back.
No, we're not trying to get the ball back. We're trying to make them do something dumb. They're not going to do anything dumb. We're just trying.
They're already out. They're already like 3 yards out from the 2, so they're at the 5. Yeah, you're good.
Are they actually? Wait, I thought they got stood up at the line of scrimmage.
No.
Oh, he got 3 yards. Then why'd we call timeout, bro? They're already freed. I was convinced. They're still running a play. Hold on. Go own them. Yo, push it back. Timeout. Dang it. Trevin, bro, you had him at the 1. You let bro pounce forward. Call the timeouts one by one. Hey, we were down 27-3 against the Cardinals and almost won, but I don't expect that.
Yeah, almost won. Okay, bro. Talking about we almost won.
We had the worst game-winning drive I've ever seen. We didn't have a single completion.
Crazy.
Dudes will recover the onside kick just to not get a single yard.
Yeah. Okay, please, God, I need Dylan Gabriel so bad.
All right, 3rd and 8. Let's see. Can we push him back even more? A safety would be so comp right here, but I just know it's not happening. Bro, Drake May just run a QB sneak. Yep. All right. Canales is calling his third timeout.
Okay,
though.
so yeah, it's gonna be a punt, and then if you're lucky, you'll get a Hail Mary.
I think what he's hoping is we get like a good return or something. Does he know we have Trevor Etienne out there? We are not getting a good return out of this. Let's see. All right, Carolina burns all of their timeouts. So 4th and 5, 12 seconds on the clock, and the Patriots have to punt. Hoping to see if they can get some sort of special teams play. 4th and 5. We'll see if we do anything here. I doubt it. And the Patriots are just letting that play clock wind down before they snap it, and it's not blocked. And it's a pretty solid-looking punt. It's Hunter Renfrow on the return. Renfrow, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. I think there's a second. I think there's a second on the clock. We're not in field goal range. Yeah, Canales, everyone's pointing up 1. I think there's 1 second. I think there's a second. Unless the refs genuinely don't care. Yeah, there's definitely a second. I mean, might as well send out Fitzgerald for the 73-yarder, bro. I don't even care. I don't care. Just send him out. We have nothing to lose. We're already getting clapped, bro. Let's go. There's 1 second, bro. Just give us a chance. My gosh. Dude, they're already up 28-6, bro. There's 1 second. Chill out, bro. But are we sending out Bryce? Are we gonna? No, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the arm, bro. No way. There's a second, bro. We don't need to do all this.
Jimmy Horn would be down way earlier than that, and you just have
3,
this slow.
2, go down, Renfrow. There's 2 seconds. Go. Keep going now. It's not down yet. Keep playing it. Okay.
Yeah, he was down with
1. Might even be 2 seconds.
It might be 2, yeah.
It's guaranteed 1 second. Might even be 2.
This Fox scoreboard isn't even that bad. I've gotten used to it.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all at first. The ref saying 2 seconds. Okay.
It was way worse than the Super Bowl, though. It was so bad in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I didn't look good in the Super Bowl. And the Panthers are sending out Bryce Young with 2 seconds. Oh my God, he's going to stat pad a pick. My life. Surely our quarterback could get the ball. Just whatever you do, don't fumble and let it be a scoop and score. I'd actually end the stream right now. I quit, bro. All right, let's see. Where's T-Mac? He's on the right. Just throw it up to T-Mac. Let's see what happens. Dude, the Panthers are the type of team to run the football right here, by the way, as the Patriots call timeout. We're the type of team to do all this, then just run it with Rico down. We'll go to halftime, which would make me so mad.
Yeah.
But we're the type of team to do that. I saw Dowdle way too close to Bryce, bro.
Watch, they're going to run like a screen pass, bro.
Oh, my God. I might lose my mind. Anything but let Bryce throw the ball.
Why is Rabel so locked in?
Yeah, facts. Unk needs to stop pretending.
The stands are completely empty.
Dude's already won, bro.
Yo, no one is at this game.
Well, it's halftime. Everyone left. You don't see anyone with 2 seconds to go at the half unless it's a close game. All right. Let's see. Surely this is going to go well. Young looking.
Oh, my God. They were in
flips it up. It's Tommy Tremble. There's a flag down. Tremble running. Is he going to pitch it to somebody? No, he's going to keep running, and then he's out of bounds.
There's a block in the back, too.
It's a block in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or ineligible man downfield, whatever.
Okay. Just take it to the half, bro.
Why do you run a screen pass there?
Well, I think what he was trying to do was get that, and they pitch it. But then when they knew there was already a flag against us, it was like, whatever. Oh, well. All right, halftime. And I can't even remember. Yes, the New England Patriots get the ball first. I'm so done.
Oh, good.
I'm going on break. I don't even want to talk to anyone right now. I'm going to go in my darkness retreat because I'm just done. And yep, my phone is starting to explode, so I'm going to go away. I'll see y'all at the second half. You're watching live on Sports Talk with Chris.
Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't tryna hear what the info is. I been tryna move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm tryna stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the moss, ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't tryna hear what the info is. I been tryna move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm tryna stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the moss, ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't tryna hear what the info is. I been tryna move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm tryna stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the moss, ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't tryna hear what the info is. I been tryna move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm tryna stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the moss, ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't tryna hear what the info is. I been tryna move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm tryna stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the moss, ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't tryna hear what the info is. I been tryna move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm tryna stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the moss, ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't tryna hear what the info is. I I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park.
I don't have any words right now. I don't have any words right now for how this game has went. This has been an absolute disaster. I cannot believe what has happened. 28-6, the Panthers trail the Patriots, and now the Patriots are going to start at the 40 pending a penalty after a solid return. I cannot believe this at all. Carolina started this game off so perfect and a beautiful offensive drive to start this game. Defense forced a 3 and out. Our offense had another second solid drive. They got about to midfield and they had to punt. And that's when the tables turned. A punt return touchdown from Marcus Jones. And ever since, it just hasn't felt like Carolina wanted to play anymore. Which is pretty unfortunate because we were off to such a good start. But I think it's pretty safe to say that even if I'm annoyed by it and this game should not be what it is right now, and the score should not be what it is right now, we haven't moved an inch from what it looked like a couple weeks ago. I hate to say it, man, but I think we just game planned so well for last week, as that's caught downfield for a first down to Keyshawn Butte. I think we just game planned so well last week that we played well last week, game planned well last week, that it just wasn't, it was just for that specific game. I don't think it was anything that was going to translate to week production from what it's looked like, especially after the first two drives. It just looks like if something doesn't go our way, we just don't want to try anymore. As May throws over the middle, that hits the turf, incomplete, trying to get it to Stephon Diggs. And it's like over and over again, we're playing teams that are not by any means that good at football. Like the Patriots are more than likely not going to make the playoffs this year. We lost to the Jaguars earlier this year. They're more than likely not going to make the playoffs, even though they're actually off to a good start. The Cardinals, maybe. That's another okay team. We've played 4 okay teams. We've gotten destroyed in the first half, and then came back at the end and lost. We destroyed the Falcons. And then now, whatever this is, it's just so confusing to me. It's very confusing to me. I have no clue how to feel. Because I just don't get it. How do you go from winning 30-0, they didn't score a single point, to falling right back on our face? And I had a feeling this was going to happen, but it's just so surreal and shocking that it happened this bad. It's crazy. It just looks like if something doesn't go our way in the beginning, we just stop trying. 3rd down and 5. May has room to run, and he's going to have a first down. There is a flag down, and Mike Jack pointed into the Patriots' backfield. This could be a holding penalty on New England, and it is. So instead of a Drake May rushing first down, it's a holding penalty on the rookie running back Travion Henderson. It's going to be 3rd and long for New England. And this gives Carolina an opportunity to get the stop and get the football back. But they're going to have to go down, touchdown, while getting stops in between. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good penalty. I guess you can take whatever you can get nowadays. So. Third and 15 for the Patriots. May, with time, throws over the middle, and it's caught. First down, Stephon Diggs. So despite a 10-yard penalty that goes from 3rd and 5 for New England, it turns into 3rd and 15, and they still convert for a first down. And it's not like it had to be a contested throw or anything. Stephon Diggs was wide open in his zone. In his zone coverage by the Panthers, and he's just sitting wide open. First down and 10 in Carolina territory. Play action. May running out of time, and he's going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage. Derek Brown helps him up, and we 2nd down and 10. And it looks like Malik Neighbors, who was carted off the field earlier in this game, is believed to have torn his ACL. That is that's awful, man. That is a really hard sight. And the Giants are still looking so good today without him, but that is horrible. Feels so bad for Malik Neighbors, man. That dude is just production week after week has been incredible. You hate to see it. End around, that's going to get them a first down to Henderson again. Ball is at the Carolina 32-yard line, first down and 10 for the Patriots. This is a carry for Ramondre Stevenson, who has stood up at the line of scrimmage. Christian Roseboom in there for the tackle. It'll be second down and 10. No gain on the play. Solid defensive, or actually, it is a yard on the carry from Stevenson, but a solid defensive effort from Carolina, second down and 9. So we're marching to that 10-minute mark here in the third quarter, a very promising drive from New England. Play action. May rolling to his left, flips it and completes it to Hunter Henry inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry off bootleg makes the catch from Drake May and takes it down the sideline and in for the touchdown. And that's really going to derail any chances Carolina has at coming back in this game. It was DJ Johnson and Roseboom trying to chase down Drake May. He fits it into a tight window, and J.C. Horn is unable to make the tackle on Henry. He's just moving it down the sideline. Shaw Smith-Wade misses the tackle, and before J.C. Horn has a chance to even make a play, Hunter Henry is in the end zone for a touchdown. Pretty good for fantasy purposes, but you don't see me smiling over here. The extra point from Borregales is good. And the Patriots now go up 35-6. I think what is, I've said this too many times, but I'm again going to say it. What is just so shocking about this game to me is it's not like, has Bryce Young been perfect? Absolutely not. He has not been perfect by any means. I mean, there's no way you can be perfect when you're losing 35-6, but he's played one of his better games of his career so far, and the score is 35-6. That's a problem. It's a really bad problem. Missed an extra point. That could have been 7 points. A field goal, 10 points. And then there were 2 times that the Panthers were inside New England territory. It was too far to kick a field goal, but too short to punt. And the first time they punt in this game, Marcus Jones returned it for an 88-yard touchdown. Then they had another situation where they drove down in that same situation, fortunately able to make a tackle this time. But Marcus Jones almost had 2 punt return touchdowns. And the Patriots have just destroyed us pretty much in every category now. Even though our offense has been promising. Nothing crazy, just promising. And our defense is back to its old ways. I truly believe that if this team just needs momentum, and if they don't get something that goes their way early on, they just lose it. Stop trying. Yeah, I know. I'll stick it out. I've had to do this too many times anyway, honestly. Kind of used to doing stuff like this. And so Hunter Henry last season had a total of 2 touchdowns. This season alone, we're only in week 4, and he's got 3 touchdowns for the Patriots. He has been effective on offense. As Dowdle will return this from his own 5. Makes a couple guys miss. Rico Dowdle, where he's whiplashed near the 35-yard line, and that is where the Panthers will start. This next drive, we'll take a look at the touchdown from Drake May to Hunter Henry. It was a simple bootleg to the left side. Hunter Henry was on the right of the formation, was switched over to the left. And DJ Johnson and Christian Roseboom decide to attack Drake May instead of the tight end. So Hunter Henry just moves it down the sideline. And J.C. Horn was kind of lurking the entire time. He was there, just unable to make the play. So 1st down and 10 for Carolina. They'll hand it off to Chuba Hubbard. He's got space down the sideline, and Hubbard's going to have a Panther 1st down. Forced out of bounds by Christian Gonzalez. Hubbard remains in the backfield. McMillan on the left, Tremaine on the right. Another carry for Chuba Hubbard, and that will go for a yard or 2. Bills and Saints game has actually been a lot closer than I thought it would be. The Bills are only winning 21-10. I believe the Saints have the ball. The game's being played in Buffalo. A lot closer than what I thought it would be. 2nd down and 8, 5 wide for the Panthers. McMillan and Hubbard on the left. Tremaine, Evans, and Tremble on the right. Young throws and completes it to McMillan for a 1st down on Christian Gonzalez. A nice play by T-Mac. Young staying composed in the pocket, finds McMillan one-on-one, and he's able to make a nice grab. Oh, yeah, that might actually be incomplete. I don't know if he got his feet down. I just watched it back again. Mike Vrabel threw the challenge flag. That's a very smart challenge flag. There's a chance he didn't get his feet down there. I don't think he got his feet down. That's a good challenge. And wow, they're actually going to say the call stands, and he caught the ball. Nice. I did not think they would uphold that. That was pretty close. All right. So it's a first down. Bryce Young to Tedero McMillan. It's a carry for Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard will get a solid run before he's pushed out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the carry, second down and 4. Chuba in the backfield, McMillan on the left, Tremaine on the right. I'm going to wave Tremaine in motion. Play action. Young flips it to Chuba Hubbard, and he will be lucky to get a yard. Third down and 3 for the Panthers. They are in New England territory. They could attempt another field goal with Ryan Fitzgerald if they don't get the first down here, but he's already missed an extra point and a field goal today, so take that as you will. The next extra point was on the opening drive of the game, doinked off the left upright, and then the missed field goal is from 55 yards out. Looked like accuracy-wise it was just fine. It was just left short. Third down and 3 for the Panthers. Rico Dowdle in the backfield. He's to Bryce Young's left. The play clock is down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and they get it off. Young checks it down to Rico, and he's pushed out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So fourth down and 6. I'd assume in this situation, Carolina would just go for it. I'm kind of just playing for pride now, honestly. Fourth down and 6. Carolina is 5 for 8 on fourth down this season. Renfro and McMillan on the right. Tremaine on the left. Rico Dowdle in the backfield on fourth down and 5. Young backpedals. He takes a shot downfield for McMillan, and it's overthrown, incomplete. And the Patriots will get the ball back. It's well out of the reach of McMillan. And Bryce not happy at all. Go to a quick commercial break. We were watching live on Sports Talk with Chris.
Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Riding around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Mont St. Mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Riding around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Mont St. Mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Riding around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Mont St. Mess. ass. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park.
Carolina fails on another 4th down as Bryce Young absolutely destroys his helmet on the sideline. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Patriots. May rolling to his right. And he was going to pick up a couple yards before he's pushed out of bounds by Nick Scorton. The 2nd down and 8 for the Patriots. A run that will get them a yard from Henderson. 3rd down and 7. Five and a half minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 6. Stevenson in the backfield. The play clock winding down for the Patriots. And it's going to be a designed run for Ramondre Stevenson, who will be taken down. A nice tackle by Shaw Smith-Wade. 4th down and 5, and New England will more than likely punt here. Nice tackle from Shaw Smith-Wade. He had the pick 6 last week off Michael Penix. Now makes a nice open field tackle to prevent Ramondre Stevenson from getting the 1st down. 4th and 4, and here's the special teams unit for the Patriots. Assuming that Trevor Etienne is back to return this punt for Carolina. And he's going to call a fair catch at about there. No, excuse me, he didn't call a fair catch, and he stumbles down at the 2-yard line. My gosh. Our offense going to get the ball back. Not in the situation I want to be in at all, though. Genuinely so bad. Just missed opportunity after missed opportunity. And here we are. I love how the Falcons lost to us 30-0 last week, and now they're out here. I know the Commanders don't have Jaden Daniels or Terry McLaurin, I believe. Well, they're out here up on 2 touchdowns on the Commanders. Hilarious. Did say that earlier on the stream that I don't think the the Falcons are going to get derailed by this by any means. They're going to be just fine. And that's proving to be so. So Carolina starting at their 1 or 2 yard line after a disastrous return attempt from Trevor Etienne. I believe it's the 1. It's a run for Chuba, and he gets us out of trouble. Second and manageable incoming. Bryce Young started this game 6 for 6, 71 yards, and that touchdown to Tommy Tremble, and ever since has been 8 for 18, 55 yards, no touchdowns. He hasn't turned the ball over, which is good. I'm happy that he's not turning the ball over as much, but just not a lot of crazy production after that opening drive. And a lot of other factors, especially special teams, that have kept Carolina out of this game. Second down and 5 for the Panthers. They go 5 wide. Young throws, completes it to Tremaine. And it's 3rd and short. Third and 2 to be exact for Carolina. A 3-yard gain from Young to Tremaine. And you could say Bryce to Bryson. Rico Dowdle in the backfield, McMillan on the left, Tremaine on the right. They're going to wave Tommy Tremble around. 3rd down and 2. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter for the Panthers, and it looks like we jumped full start. So instead of it being 3rd down and 2, it'll be 3rd down and 7. False start on Carolina. It's against Ikem Ekwonu, the usual suspect. They're down in 7 for the Panthers now after the false start penalty on Ekwonu. Two receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Rico Dowdle in the backfield. They're going to wave Hunter Renfrow in motion to make it trips right, and T-Mac on the left for 3rd down and 6 exactly. Young fires it out of bounds and complete. So here's the special teams unit once again. It's Sam Martin to boot it away. Marcus Jones has had some incredible returns today, and here comes another good one. That'll start New England and Carolina territory. Hilarious, man. First down and 10 for New England at the Carolina 41. This is a play action. Drake May rolling to his right, has space to run, and he's just going to run and slide after a solid gain. Trevin Wallace in the vicinity of Drake May, making sure he slides, doesn't try and take off and get more yardage. It'll be 2nd and manageable for New England. 2nd and 7 to be exact. That was a gain of 3 on the quarterback scramble from Drake May. It was 11 for 13, 166 yards, and a passing touchdown to Hunter Henry. Also had a rushing touchdown earlier in this game. Ramondre Stevenson has 8 carries for 37 yards. He is in the backfield on 2nd and 7. Will get the football as he runs right into the Panthers defense at the line of scrimmage. Nick Scorton is there, the second-round selection. It is now 3rd down for New England. 3rd and manageable with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in the third. Third down and 6 to be exact. If New England wanted to, if they don't convert this, they could bring out Borregales for the field goal attempt. It'd be a pretty long field goal from here. But to try and boost some confidence into their rookie kicker. Or they could convert the first down, move the chains. Let's see. 3rd down and 6 for New England. May takes the shotgun snap. He's just going to check it down to Ramondre Stevenson. Uman Mielen trying to track him down, and he goes out of bounds shy of the marker. It is 4th down for New England. And it looks like the offense is staying on the field. It's 4th and 3, and Drake May and the offense are staying on the field. I think they're going to elect to go for it here. Down to the final minute of the third quarter. With the clock winding down, and here we go. 4th and 3 for the Pats. They're 6 for 7 on 4th down conversions. And they snap the football. May going to take a shot downfield, one-on-one, completes it. Diggs absolutely frying Mike Jack in coverage, and it's 1st and goal for the Patriots. What a beautiful route and play by Stephon Diggs. And Mike Jack just lost in the sauce on this play. Unable to do anything in coverage against Stephon Diggs, and that is the last play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal for New England to start the fourth quarter. The Patriots vanquishing the Panthers. 35-6 is your score. Be back in just a moment.
Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the mall, same mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the mall, same mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the mall, same mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the villages. Ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around.
The fourth quarter is here. The Patriots have it 1st and goal. And this will be a carry for Gibson. He already has 1 touchdown today. He's going to be denied another. It's Derek Brown in there on the tackle. Drake May just threw it up on that last play in the third quarter, one-on-one coverage with Mike Jack and Stephon Diggs, and just a beautiful football, and Diggs able to make a nice play. Now he's chilling on the sidelines. 2nd and goal for the Patriots. Gibson staying in the backfield. It's play action. May rolling to his right and just going to have to chuck it out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and goal for the Patriots. Nice job by Trevon Moehrig forcing Drake May to throw the football away. He was closing in on him as May was attempting to try and run it in for his 2nd rushing touchdown, but Moehrig made sure that wasn't an option. 3rd down and goal for the Patriots now. Looking to cash into the end zone once again on this, what feels like millionth red zone trip. Or if not, they could run a chip shot field goal with Borregales. 3rd and goal, Mac Hollins on the right. 2 receivers on the left and Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield. The play clock is at 0, but they say they get it off, and May throws a touchdown to Mac Hollins over the middle of the field. And Christian Rosebeam kind of just let it happen. I thought the play clock got to 0, but it's a touchdown. Drake May to Mac Hollins. Christian Rosebeam just let it happen right in his face. Panthers started this game up 6-0 and looked very awesome to start this game. I can't even lie. And has ever since, currently 41 unanswered points by the Patriots. And here comes the extra point. Borregales. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is drilled. The Patriots now lead 42-6. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching live on Sports Talk with Chris.
Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say you can come to the Ville, just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say you can come to the Ville, just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack of the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say you can come to the Ville, just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. rock, no pack, son. I was on the pack at the mall, same mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Oh. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit, tell me it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No ox.
And the Panthers have the football. They get a solid gain to start this drive. It's Rico Dowdle for a gain of about 7 yards. 14 minutes to go. Oh, man, I kind of just want this to end. Unbelievable. Second down and 4 after a gain of 6 for Dowdle. Gonna wave Mitchell Evans in motion. Play action, Young rolling to his right, checks it down to James Mitchell. He's gonna have a first down and more into New England territory. Yep, and here we go. Here's Fox bringing up that we had Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold at quarterback in 2022, and Baker Mayfield is 3-0 with the Buccaneers. Sam Darnold is a winner with the Seahawks. There's our backup quarterback, Andy Dalton. Dowdle in the backfield, Renfro on the left, T-Mac on the right. First down and 10 at the New England 49. It's a run for Rico Dowdle, and he's going to lose a yard. There's a flag down. That was thrown right next to Bryce Young. It's on the offense. It's holding on Damian Lewis. I love how you can get a holding penalty when you lose a yard on the play. It was already a bad play. You lost a yard, and there's still a holding penalty on you. That's crazy. Imagine a holding penalty getting called on you when you lose yardage on the play already. So it was already a blown up bad play, and you still get called for holding. That's crazy. Renfro on the right, T-Mac and Tremble on the left, Dowdle in the backfield, first and 20. And Rico, we're going to get some of those yards back for Carolina, second and long. Second and 14, trips left, Tremble and McMillan on the right. Young throws and completes it to Hunter Renfro. He'll just go down after a solid gain, and now it's third and long. Oh, Bucky Irving's 72-yard receiving touchdown to get the Buccaneers back in that game against the Eagles. Third down and 9 for Carolina. Tremaine, Tremble, and Renfro on the right. Chuba in the backfield. T-Mac on the left. 11 minutes to go in this ball game. Young, with time, delivers over the middle, completes it. Tremble fighting for extra yardage. He's not going to get there. It's going to be fourth and short. 4th and 2 to be exact for Carolina, which they will obviously go for. Fourth and 2 for the Panthers. McMillan and Renfro on the left, Tremaine on the right, Chuba in the backfield. Carolina's 0 for 1, on fourth down today. 4th down and 2 for the Panthers. Young to throw once again. Throws over the middle, and it's in. What was that? There's a flag down, so maybe this is on the Patriots, and he just knew that? Or Nope, it's on us. I have no clue what that play was. It's on Akeem Ekwonu. Probably like a holding or something. I don't know what that was. I just want this game to end. It's just getting worse now. It's getting more and more embarrassing at this point. Patriots ball, and we come back. You're watching live on Sports Talk with Chris.
Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the park. Y'all too smart, can't talk from the heart. I got sauce and it's all for the charts. No aux in the car. Ride around bumping that first blueprint on this. I ain't trying to hear what the info is. I've been trying to move on the impulsive tip. Do you want dip? I can tell you ain't having that much fun. 3 years in with your ex-boyfriend, y'all tied that knot, but it's back undone. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stack 1 ton. You ain't gotta ask where that come from. I ain't never rock no pack, son. I was on the pack at the Moss ain't mess. I skip class, no hallway pass. I'm team cap, you was always last. She got good hands in the all-state. I got good kids and they all came fast. I ain't gotta say it, you can come to the Ville. Just ask who's hot, they gon' all say Jack. Told me stay down, but I always have. When I come around, man, they always ask, how does it feel? Whoa. Ain't shit to me, it's a walk in the
Two-yard gain for New England on first down. Now 2nd and 8 with under 10 minutes to go. Carolina, another unsuccessful 4th down opportunity. And now they have taken Drake May out of the game. Looks like Josh Dobbs is in the game for the Patriots. This is play action that's incomplete. Dobbs has been around the league for a while. This is now his 9th season out of the University of Tennessee. The Patriots have Drake May, Josh Dobbs, and Tommy DeVito in their quarterback room. And felt as if Drake May has done everything he's needed to do today to go ahead and sit him down. Third down and 8 for New England with Dobbs in at quarterback. And he's going to hand it off, which will be stopped after a 6-yard gain from Travion Henderson. That was Lathan Ransom, and to make the tackle, the 5th-round selection out of Ohio State. Now 4th and 2 for the Patriots at midfield. Drake May, 14 for 17, 203 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. A very good game from the former 3rd overall selection. And it appears as if New England is going to punt on 4th and 2. And the Patriots do punt. And this will be fair caught at the 10-yard line by Hunter Renfrow. And that is where Carolina will start this next drive. Next Sunday, Carolina comes back to Bank of America Stadium to host the Miami Dolphins, who are currently 0-3 and play Monday Night Football against the Jets. They are hosting Monday Night Football. If they win that game, they'll have the same record as the Panthers. If they lose, then they're hosting the winless Dolphins next week, as Andy Dalton is now in the game for Carolina. The Panthers have also decided to make a quarterback change. Go ahead and sit down Bryce Young, as this is a run for Trevor Etienne. He gets a solid carry. Carolina deciding to go full second team, excluding Tedero McMillan. Young, 18 for 30, 151 yards, and a touchdown today. Actually, not a bad stat line at all. Were there some missed opportunities? Of course. But I'm not going to put the full blame on him for this game. Play action. Dalton takes a shot downfield, and it's too high for Tommy Tremble. Incomplete. And it'll now be 3rd and 4. Third down and 4, trips to the left. Rico Dowdle in the backfield. Now they're going to wave Hunter Renfrow to the right side. Dalton throws, completes it to Renfrow, and I believe he has enough for the first down. They'll give it to him. First down, Hunter Renfrow. And after each play, the camera points back to the former number 1 overall pick, Bryce Young. And now it actually goes to Chuba Hubbard, somebody else this time. But it's each play has gone back to Bryce Young, assuming the commentator's having a lengthy conversation about him. Etienne in the backfield, he will get the carry. Trevor Etienne will get about a yard on the run. Etienne, the 4th-round selection out of Georgia. Carolina last season traded former 2nd-round pick Jonathan Mingo to the Dallas Cowboys. They got a 4th-round pick, and they decided to use that selection on the Georgia running back Trevor Etienne, who has not been that good, but only time will tell. Second down and 8. And another carry for Etienne, who will get another yard or 2. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers. 6:30 to go in this game. Third down and 6. Trips right. T-Mac on the left. Dowdle in the backfield. Dalton throws and completes it. Wide open is Bryson Tremaine for a first down and more. And then he fumbles the football. It goes out of bounds. He made the catch. He got a solid gain. And then Tremaine fumbled it, but it went out of bounds. So it'll still be a first down and a lot more for Carolina. Unfortunately, that ball skids out of bounds. So first down and 10 for the Panthers. Etienne staying in the backfield. T-Mac on the left. Some tight ends on the right, Mitchell Evans and Tommy Tremble. This looks like a designed run, and it is for ETN. He's going to bounce off and make a move. Trevor Etienne down the sideline with space, pushed out of bounds at the New England 30, a 20-yard gain for the rookie running back and a Carolina Panthers first down. I was just talking mad smack about Trevor Etienne. That was a pretty nice play. And well enough for a first down. Etienne stays in the backfield, and he's going to get another carry. This time it's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Burden. Loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Two receivers on the left, two on the right. Dowdle in the backfield for 2nd down and 11. Dalton throws, completes it. It is caught. It's McMillan inside the 20 to the 15 to the 10. 1st and goal for the Panthers. Tetero and McMillan continuing to make plays in the final moments of this game. Getting closer and closer to his first career touchdown. So we look back at that first quarter when Bryce was hitting McMillan for big-time plays. Even the second quarter, McMillan, another missed opportunity to McMillan there. Kind of got thrown into a box with Christian Gonzalez, one of the best corners in the league. And a carry for ETN, who will get a couple more yards on the play. 2nd down and goal. Carolina will need to snap the football one more time before the 2-minute warning. McMillan against Christian Gonzalez has been targeted 3 times, has 2 catches for 31 yards, but that's on 11 routes against Gonzalez. So Bryce Young hasn't really been able to go to T-Mac. When he does, it's been successful, just not a lot of times. So I give a lot of credit to Christian Gonzalez. 2nd down and goal, play action. Dalton on bootleg, throws, it's caught, it's Tremble, and does he break the pylon? He does. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble, who is now shaking up after the touchdown. That's crazy. Tremble, that's his 2nd touchdown of the game, but he's shaking up at the end of the play. Took his helmet off, too. And does not seem to be okay. He got tackled from a really weird angle of like his neck and just being completely off body. I don't know if he went down before he hit the pylon, but either way, Tommy Tremble was hurt. He's saying he's fine. But was that a touchdown or not is also the question. And they take the touchdown off the board. So it appears if he was stopped at the 1-yard line. And it's 3rd and goal. So they've taken down the Tommy Tremble touchdown, and they now rule it 3rd and goal at the 1. And if they want to stop the clock because he went out of bounds, they can. Or Carolina will let the clock run to the 2-minute warning. Curious to see what the call is here. All right, 3rd and goal at the 1. And the clock is currently not running. I'll more than likely just run the football here. It's ETN in the backfield. McMillan is out at receiver. It's a carry for ETN, and he's stuffed. absolutely stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Now, 4th and goal. We are going to go to the 2-minute warning. I'm assuming Carolina just goes for it. Might as well. So we'll go to the 2-minute warning, and then that'll be the end of that. Trevor Etienne didn't stand a chance. Not the best blocking in the world, and the Patriots defense just sniffed it out perfect. So we hit the 2-minute warning. The Patriots lead the Panthers 42-6 is the score. It's not much to feel right now. It's going to be a lot to say in the recap, but not much to feel right now. The Giants tried to go for it on 4th and goal, and Jackson Dart was stopped. So that's a close game. The Chargers are trailing by 3, but they get the football at 6 minutes left. The Eagles lead the Buccaneers by 8. They were beating the Buccaneers by a lot more the last time I checked. But Tampa Bay has since then come back, and they now have the football. Let's know now it's 4th and goal for the Giants, and they are going for it. And they go 2 receivers on both sides. Malik Neighbors is injured. They're going to wave Cam Scattaboo in motion. Jackson Dart rolls to his right, looks back to his left, back to his right. Dart, he's got a lane. He lobs it in the end zone, and it's dropped by Wan'Dale Robinson. I think Jackson Dart was just a little bit too indecisive on what he wanted to do. He thought about running the football. Then he decided to flip it at the last second. But the ball had too much arc on it, which gave the Chargers defenders an opportunity to get over and make a hit on Wan'Dale Robinson. Make sure he didn't catch that football. I think if Jackson Dart threw not like a heavy bullet pass, but just a normal pass, not trying to lob it as much as he did, I think that could have been a touchdown. Just didn't know what to do. 2 receivers are in the same spot. Theo Johnson, the rookie tight end, and Wan'Dale Robinson were stuck in the same spot. Actually ran into each other before Jackson Dart flipped it to the end zone. So now the Buccaneers are driving. 9 minutes to go in that game. They trail by 8. They are in Eagles territory. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the game. 2nd down and 9. Mayfield lobbing to the end zone, and Egbuka unable to come down with it. It's good coverage by Quinyon Mitchell, the former first-round pick. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know how to feel about this, honestly. And we are back to the Panthers game. It is 4th and goal, and like expected, Carolina's offense is staying on the field. Whole bunch of rookies and Hunter Renfrow, and then obviously the veteran quarterback, Andy Dalton. McMillan and Renfrow on the left, Tremaine on the right, Etienne in the backfield. 4th and goal for the Panthers. Dalton lobbing in the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. It's Mitchell Evans, the 6th-round selection from Notre Dame, who has his first career NFL touchdown. Obviously, not the situation you want to be in if you're the Panthers, but Mitchell Evans, a 6th-round selection out of Notre Dame, able to find some separation in the back of the end zone. A Patriots defender slipped, which left him wide open. And there is number 1 for Evans, his first career touchdown in the NFL, and all smiles on his face. Good for him, man. That's awesome. His first career touchdown. And he'll stay on the field for special teams as Ryan Fitzgerald comes out for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and Fitzgerald knocks his first one through the uprights today. He knocks down the extra point. So that should basically do it. Carolina will just give the football back to New England. And the Patriots will just take 3 knees and end this football game. But Andy Dalton able to connect with Mitchell Evans for his first career touchdown. In the waning moments of this game. Overall, a huge win for the New England Patriots, just not even just by margin, but they executed very well today. They didn't get on the best start, but once they knew they could get inside Carolina's head, they didn't really turn back because this return will take them up to about the 34-yard line. And here come I'm assuming Josh Dobbs will just come on the field and take a couple kneel downs and end this football game. So Carolina next week goes back home. They get to stay at home for 2 straight weeks to host the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll travel to New York to take on the Jets, host the Buffalo Bills, and then play in Green Bay. So the next few weeks are still possible to be winnable games. I think that game against the Miami Dolphins could absolutely be a winnable game. But other than that, just not a lot of stuff you can take away from this game, at least on the good side. And for the Patriots, just a big-time victory. They got to go to Buffalo next week. That's going to be rough. Then it's 3 straight road games, actually. They go to Buffalo, they go to New Orleans, they go to Tennessee, they host the Browns, then they play at Atlanta. So those Saints and Titans games could absolutely be victory for the Patriots as well, as they are now going to move on to 2-2, putting their season back on track, giving them an opportunity in that AFC East division, while also giving themselves an opportunity in just the AFC conference in general. Don't think they'll be able to overtake the Buffalo Bills, but they could very much get that second place spot when they're competing against the Miami Dolphins and New York Jets, who are currently both winless. Hopefully one of them will have a win by next week, unless it ends in a tie. And as Josh Dobbs takes his final knee, the Carolina Panthers are going to fall to They're going to fall to the New England Patriots. 42-13 is the final score. Carolina's going to fall to 1-3 on the season. A really crushing defeat. The Patriots vanquished the Panthers. 42-13 is the final score. Truly an up and down season for Carolina Panthers fans and just this team overall. So I'll give a recap at the end of this game on you can check out the YouTube Shorts or my Instagram page. But thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And hopefully we'll see some better effort from the Carolina Panthers these next coming weeks. You're watching live on Sports Talk with Krish.